And we're back. Customer service voice boomed throughout the land. How may I help you today? He said with a forced smile upon his face before he wanted his paycheck. How'd I do?
Yes.
Damn, your customer service voice is fantastic. I left Iris in the car. I didn't want her to see me messing with the merman. I figured that she didn't want to see him. I parked the car a little ways down. She doesn't know that I'm here.
I see your face has improved. This one doesn't make me so angry.
Ah, so he was angry about seeing his son's face. Because it's not his son's face, I guess. I don't know who told him, but he must know about the switch.
What did you come here for?
I want to ask you something.
Why are you here? I live here.
That's a strange question to ask a man in his own home.
I just thought prison would suit you better.
Don't you know the law? No one can touch me.
Even though we both know you committed a crime.
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed Monica Iwai. That was my son, Saito.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide the body.
That he did. Bradigan.
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years. I did what I did to protect my son. I hardly think that is a sin.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think. That is a sin in the eyes of the law.
Are you familiar with Article 105 of the Penal Code?
Are you familiar with Article 10 fingers on these hands?
Relatives of those who have committed crimes cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering or obstruction of justice.
What?
That's ridiculous.
I agree. If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing it.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore. The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to live in this country anymore. I'll retire to an island somewhere and live the rest of my days in leisure.
Be careful, so. There are a lot of people out there who have a grudge against you. People who will follow you to the ends of the earth.
Like me.
That's none of your concern. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Why did you call Shoko's phone? We need to know that. Three months ago, 9:02 p.m. on Friday, the Friday Shoko's body was found. So called her burner phone. I asked him why.
Do you recall the conversation we had? That my secretary got a call from number 89? That is true. I did get that call.
I know. You spoke with number 89, didn't you?
I did.
What did you talk about?
He told me this. A woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened 18 years ago. Contact her.
And you called her phone?
Yes.
Why did 89 want you to contact Shoko?
I can't say exactly. The only thing he said was, I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had no idea what he was talking about.
At the time, Rohan was in the body of 89. Maybe Rohan realized it when Shoko came to visit the prison? That was really Saito inside Shoko's body. Ah, that's what he meant by realized everything. Rohan needed to speak with Saito again, but he couldn't, not from inside Fuchu prison. Instead, he called up So and had him do it. Maybe he thought he could get to Saito to visit again. Why didn't you look for Saito 6 years ago? 6 years ago, my mind was implanted into the body of Saito. Because nobody cares about him. He's a bad egg. Chugga, 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 chugga. I lost my memory and ended up wandering the streets until Boss found me. She hired me at Abyss and gave me the name Kaname Date. But so, Saito's father never even put out a missing persons report on his son. Why?
Because of the woman you call Boss. 6 years ago, she came to me and explained the whole thing.
You know about the Cyclops serial killings? The culprit is your son, Saito Sejima. But you already knew that, didn't you?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none of this will be released to the public.
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell anyone who asks that Saito is soul-searching on a trip around the world or something. Do we have a deal?
Oh.
I didn't have much of a choice, of course. If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed and my political career would be over.
But in the end, his crimes were exposed and your career's over.
I never held much love for him in the first place.
Damn!
She was practically doing me a favor. So, of course, I said yes. And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked quite nicely for me.
Did you ever meet number 89?
By the way, did you ever meet number 89?
No, I didn't.
Did you ever see his face?
No. Why?
No reason.
About the chemical plant 8 years ago.
I've been studying for the past 3 months. I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical plant in Kawasaki. It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the Kumakuras at the time.
As you know, my son Saito was abnormal. With all of the awful things that my son did, I used my money to cover it up.
But I needed more money.
But that got increasingly expensive, you see. One day, 9 years ago, Saito called me.
Said, Dad, I screwed up big time this time.
Dad? I thought of a plan. A foolproof plan to make us rich.
The chemical plant explosion plan. To help ensure that the casino in Kawasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was Saito's idea.
True. My son was born with an abnormal mind. But if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing control completely.
That's possible. So, all this happened because he couldn't keep his old man dick out of a freshly graduated 19-year-old girl.
And then
As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, something awakened in him. In the end, that's what led to his destructive, violent plan.
You sound like you're blaming yourself.
Perhaps.
We're out of here, so
Well, I'll be seeing you so.
long.
I very much doubt that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We parted ways without saying goodbye.
Oh, damn.
The merman.
I left Iris waiting. She might be angry. I gotta get back to her soon.
Where should we go next? Let's go home. Our new home. Plus, we already did our long game, Zeus. It's when we shot the wire shot into the superstorm.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I know. That's why I had to do it.
Iris, didn't you say you were going to see everyone who visited you at the hospital today?
Yes, Mom. I still have some people to see. But Uncle really wanted to come here.
I said no such thing.
Come on, don't be shy.
You love Mama.
There are a lot of things you want to talk about, right? Come on, just do it.
But I'm not ready. Of course I want to talk to Hitomi. I want to ask her all about what's happened the past 6 years. But that's not for me to ask. Even showing up here like this isn't right, honestly.
Uncle, you're so shy.
It's because your mom's so pretty. Iris is teasing me. Maybe I could use that sometimes. She could help me loosen up some of my rusted screws. About Monica and Renju.
They were my best friends. We would always go to this little coffee shop after school. They had this old game machine there. It looked like a table, and it was about shooting invading aliens or something like that.
Space Invaders!
We talked about all sorts of things sitting there. Our love lives, our potential careers, things we didn't like about our teachers. It was their idea that I become a teacher, you know? They told me that teaching elementary suited me perfectly. Those were such fun times.
About Iris' recovery. We good here?
Thank you. This is all thanks to you, Falco.
No, I didn't do anything. Also, that name.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Date. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart.
So how have things been?
Things have calmed down, thanks to you. The school has changed, but being a teacher hasn't.
About your right arm. I can't ask her that. I was the one who did that to her.
No! Stop!
I was silent, but she must have noticed my face.
If this is about my arm, don't worry about that. You tried to defend me. I know that.
Hitomi and Iris know everything that's happened so far.
You're too nice, Mom. I will never forgive you. You have to take responsibility.
You have to marry her.
Iris.
No, let me talk. Uncle will be your right arm. That's how he can make it up to you.
Damn, Iris is smooth.
Maybe not now. It might take some time, but I'll be waiting. One day, Uncle will stand on Mom's right side.
Damn, Iris is kind of smooth with it.
And we can go wherever we want. The three of us. To the ocean, a river, an amusement park, barbecues, and we can make okonomiyaki.
Oh, maybe the amusement park's not a good idea.
No, it's fine.
Where's that hot plate I bought?
On the shelf.
And I'm gonna need a raincoat.
Hey, that's cheating!
You're planning on being covered in flour?
Of course, that's why it's fun.
6 years ago, I was an assassin. Nothing I can do now will make those crimes disappear. But if I protect them, make sure they're always smiling for the rest of my days, I figure that might be enough to outweigh my sins. He told me he's sitting on the sofa. Alright. Last and most. Moma Kumakura! And no, Momo, we will not show you our stepdaughter's panties. For our eyes only. I will, however, allow you
Date, let me tell you something.
to sniff her shoes.
God exists.
I know, I'm standing right before you.
When Tessa was in the hospital, I prayed to this shrine every day. And guess what? My prayers worked.
Sort of.
God must have been listening.
Are you crying?
No, dumbass. I don't cry.
I'm a man. My eyes are just leaking all this manly juice.
I don't.
Yeah, you're crying.
Thank you, God.
Anytime.
Thank you for saving Tessa.
Moma's so good.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
Someone wanted to see you when she left the hospital.
Tessa, you didn't have to come see me.
I really wanted to see you.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, of course. I am here.
Alright there, All Might. Calm your jets. Moma All Might. A dragon holding a golden ball.
Uncle, let's make our date exciting until the end, okay? We wouldn't want to get too tangled up together.
Oh.
You're right, we wouldn't.
Wait a minute. Date?
Yeah, bruh. What's up, Broma? How's your injury?
Injury?
You got shot 3 months ago.
That was just a scratch. Didn't even hurt. I'm all good now.
He's acting tough. About Rohan.
Don't talk to me about that guy anymore. I know he was a murderer, a real piece of shit. But we were brothers. I can't be mad at him no matter how much he deserves it. But I can't just forgive him either, you know? So I figure, fuck it. It's better to just forget about it.
Wedding. Ooh la la.
Wedding.
Dress! Bless! Tessa!
Oh. Tessa. That's new.
Imaging.
Compress. Process. Tessa!
Oh, the Yakuza homies are in it too.
Crime.
Redress, transgress, Tessa!
The Net Idol Superstar!
Tessa!
A set, you bet!
Wow! That's really cool!
What did you do to these guys?
Just a little propaganda.
I opened their eyes.
Sun up to sundown, I made them watch your videos, Tessa.
Moma, you are a real G.
They got addicted!
Oh,
Tessa!
no.
I'm so honored to meet you.
Oh, yes. Well, she definitely doesn't need us anymore. She got the fucking Kumakura, the whole Kumakura gang on her side.
Is it okay if I shake your hand?
Of course.
You bastard! What makes you think you're good enough to touch her hand?
It's fine, it's just a handshake.
No, those are exclusive to Moma. Yes. The fat one ran up to her with a look of awe in his eyes.
No.
Slowly took her hand.
So soft.
He shouted out in joy. And then died.
What?
He fainted.
Too much excitement, I guess.
Jeez, Tessa is a force to be reckoned with. About Moma.
Mr. Kumakura? I think he's really nice.
Yeah.
Of course I am.
About that ring.
I won't give it to you.
She had to try one last time for the ring. Let's go.
Anyway, sorry to bother you a moment.
Date, wait! Before you go, I have one favor to ask.
You always have one favor to ask.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Do you want to sniff her shoes?
This is hard for me to get out, but...
Yeah, spare me. You want to see Iris's panties, right?
Panties? I never asked for something like that.
Then what do you want?
Puff puff.
I'm sorry?
I want Tessa to puff puff me. You know what I'm saying? Just shove my face in there.
I know exactly what he's saying, and it's nothing what you think.
Just...
Are you kidding me? You know what? Fine, I'll ask.
Date, you're a real friend.
If it's an actual puff puff, I'll be so happy.
All right, close your eyes.
Yeah. Like this?
Good, yeah, stay still. Do not open your eyes, okay?
Promise.
You ready?
Yes!
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
So, that's 1000% not the route I thought they were going to take.
No.
So, Puff Puff is a Dragon Quest thing. been in every game. And what it is you go to like this little pseudo-sketchy hotel in like one of the casino towns, and you can request a puff puff from one of the big busty casino lasses, right?
Okay.
The screen fades to black, and you just hear like rubbing, like woo 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 woo.
Yeah.
And it makes you think, you know, they're getting the titties on them. But then in one of the Dragon Quest games,
Yeah.
the the screen unfades in the middle of the puff puff, and you can actually see that the woman is just rubbing a slime on each of their cheeks. Like she has two slimes, and she's mushing their face in between the two slime monsters.
Ah.
And it's great.
Dante! I've never felt so alive! All these shitty years of my life have been worth it for this moment!
Iris is like, huh?
Boss?
Let's go.
I don't know what's going on, but okay.
This is amazing! I am living!
Momo's so great. Momo's so great. Alright, why do we gotta go to the hardware house district? I wanted to save Moma for last, but I guess... lame. He is living, though. He's over there living his best life. Poor the fat one.
Huh.
Oh, we're gonna die when, like, we're gonna get shot when he fucking opens his eyes and sees what he's been doing and how we're not there.
Iris,
Oh,
why did you
yeah.
want to come here? Haven't you seen everyone you wanted to already?
Yeah!
Iris suggested we come to the warehouses. I thought it was odd, but drove here anyway. Oh, Iris wants to see Monica's body, her birth mother.
Thank you for today. It was a lot of fun.
Is the date finally over?
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. Not just for today, but for everything. 6 years ago, you helped me and my mom, and I'm so grateful for that. Will you close your eyes for me, Uncle?
You want me to close my eyes?
Yeah, I'm gonna push you into the ocean.
Yeah, please?
Wait. You want me to close my eyes? Do you?
Just do it, quick! I'm so nervous, I'm shaking.
Oh, man. Oh, no. No way. It's happening.
I tried to keep my cool.
All right.
I closed my eyes, and
Okay, open them!
she made me an Ikume Shrine Charm.
What?
Didn't she? Oh. She made an Aiba! Yo! That's why we brought in Pewter. We went into our memories and we recreated the Aiba! Aiba's back! Aiba!
Ah!
Good end!
It's been a long time, Kaname Date.
At a time like this, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. You are, that is, who are you again?
You haven't changed. You're still an idiot.
You're the idiot, you idiot!
You idiot, I thought you died! I was worried about you.
Pardon, but you were the one who issued the self-destruct order.
Anyway, I want to know something. The number, 41205. There must be something to it.
It does not. It is only my favorite number.
41205. April 12th, 2005, the day we met Kaname Date.
Your favorite number? I see. Oh, sorry. I hear everything Iva says over this earpiece. I think I understand the meaning behind her number.
What does it mean?
Iris, do not tell him.
Uncle, think of the alphabet. What's the fourth letter?
A, B, C, D. It's D.
Oh, the number's Date!
And the first?
A.
And the 20th? And the...
Oh,
I see.
she did the love.
No.
What's going on? How are you here, Iba?
Allow me to explain.
She did the love.
I, or everything that constitutes my I, disappeared completely 3 months ago, including all of my backup data. However, fragments of my data were being secretly uploaded to cloud servers around the world for years.
Okay.
By downloading and decoding these fragments, I was able to regenerate my memories and consciousness. It was the Wadjet system that brought me back to life. That system is responsible for proliferating my data.
Indeed. Proliferation.
Wadjet is like a mother to me, and she protected me as her child.
But now tell me, does Nizalas really exist? And did you fucking come
And
from
I am
space?
forever grateful to my mother. Never underestimate the power of Wadjet.
Why are you here? How are you here?
To be exact, I am not here. You are seeing an augmented reality virtual projection of myself. My physical self is...
In my left eye?
yes.
How did you get in there?
I see you have not become any more astute in my absence. Think carefully.
You got drugged. The sync machine.
Everything that the boss did, she did for you.
She gave us the greatest gift.
At Abyss, when I lost consciousness.
When that bitch drugged me.
Yes. Pewter embedded me in your eye socket.
And that bitch gassed me.
I knew the whole time. Oz told me about the plan to restore Iba. I wanted it to be a surprise for you, so...
Is this my thank you?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not over yet.
Anyways.
Anyway. Iba. Welcome back.
It's good to be
Glad
back.
to be back.
Date.
I'm home.
Yeah. Where you belong, with the
Well,
family.
now that Iba has risen from the dead, I think we should celebrate with a dance number.
Oh, please don't sing your shitty
What?
song.
Hit it!
No. Unless I was gonna dance, then yes.
Oh, no.
New song? No. They are so not amused.
Teacups that are flying,
Oh, this is the actual.
You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time.
Okay, so
A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre, fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind.
anyway, so thoughts on the project.
All the old bow their heads while the blind lead the blind. The marble shine, the eye clouds by design.
This game is pretty dope.
The one hope, the one truth.
Oh no, I was getting into it.
Believe we can make
Oh no.
miracles.
Oh yeah!
Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings.
If Date starts dancing, I'm gonna lose it.
Through the night sky to embrace you. Resist all of your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
You got it, girls. Go, go. Iris is feeling the groove. Or Ibo's feeling the groove.
A punch to the forehead, my kick like a warhead.
Oh.
You're pinned on the floor spread. I'm queen of this bride.
Yep, nope, Mizuki wins. Mizuki
I'll
wins.
show you why.
Yep, this is great.
I don't wanna hide
She does.
I can't live divided. I know I was wrong.
Okay,
Oh
Otis is,
no.
I love you more.
oh, Otis is pretty good too.
While they all lose their way and forget about faith.
And Boss,
Turns to ice, their hearts lock like a vice.
But we know in our
this is the
soul
best.
the one hope, the one truth, the fires of love.
We got MoMA, and we got fucking Queen of the Brawl. Ah, we get booted! We're... Kanaiza! Dance with Kanaiza, Date! Everybody's dancing. Hey, big boobs. Dante's just not in it, not into it. He's like, fine, I'll get in on some of this action. I'll groove it up. Yes!
That's it, we're done. I'm walking out of here.
I need to get a beer.
Welcome back.
You should have said that.
They should. I'm walking out of here. Gonna get a beer. Oh man, Dante got moves! Busting the grooves, look at him go! Also, I can just easily hear Momo's voice back there. I can just hear Momo's voice over everybody because he's just so great.
I know.
Wait! Hey Tommy, how can you raise your right arm? They should have had her dance with one arm. It would have been great. It
Really would have been great.
The reason you can see me right now is because I'm projecting
Oh my
myself
goodness.
special
I'm
technology.
all warmed up over that. I swear to God, if you call me a fridge one more time, you will not find your body. Oh, I'm sure you got it, honey. I love you. Kisses from Mama.
Sounds fun.
Kisses from Mama? What a game!
That was good.
Thank you for playing. Your eyes have been opened. So that was okay. Yeah. So I got good news.
What is the great news?
This game is getting a sequel this year. Well, maybe not a sequel per se, but there is going to be a second AI Somnium Files game. I don't know if it's going to be a sequel or another new story.
Yo, I'm so excited.
And you failed to hide it. So anyway, now we can actually think about the project. So, you can give your thoughts.
I mean, I liked the twists and turns of everything. Like, never would have thought they were swapping bodies the entire time. Like, I was kind of hoping it was going to be like everybody killing a little bit of everybody.
I mean,
I guess it kind of was, but just not in the way that I thought. Like, it kind of was, just not in the way that I thought.
Yeah. The twists and turns were neat. Although they weren't really twists and turns for me, per se, because I was always like 10 steps ahead of everything.
Well, I think it was just easier for you to put together, like, once they were talking about it more.
I mean, I kind of was putting everything together even in the early stages. And then, once they talked about body swapping...
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of liked how we got to experience a little bit of everything. Like, the routes were different enough, I felt.
That wasn't even different enough. It was just, like, exceedingly different.
Yeah, like, and I do like how they had, like, I did like the Annihilation end because...
We just lose.
Like, you can't... Yeah, I know, like, we just lose, but, like, you can't win them all, and so it's like, maybe if I had another, like, chance it could have been different, or another, like, time it would have been different, so I liked that. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like games that do the timeline jumping things. So, if you like this game, then should I get us the 3-pack of the 999 trilogy, the Nonary games? Because this game...
I mean, probably.
Like, I've
Did you
seen...
get the collector's edition of this game?
Yes.
You did? Ah.
Yes. I did.
I did not know there was. I was actually just looking it up because I'm thinking, man, maybe, maybe. Because they have obviously they have just like the regular game, but.
Yeah, no, I got it. I get all the collector's editions.
Huh. It comes with a little IBA.
Does it? I mean, of course
it does.
It's cool. I know. I didn't really take it out of the box. I just kind of fucking... It looked interesting. It was recommended to me by a friend, so I bought it, and I just now got around to start playing it. A bunch of other games were just... Yeah. I like collecting collector's editions even of games that don't seem interested to me. Like, I actually bought... There's a Vita game I bought. It's, Tokyo Abyss Operation... or Tokyo Abyss or Tokyo Babylon or something. Operation Abyss.
Yeah.
And it's a huge, huge collector's box. Came with, like, a giant-ass art book. I bought it. And I actually... don't think I ever played the game, even if I could even turn the game on once. And that was 10-ish years ago. I didn't want to play the game, I just wanted the stuff. Because it was a first-person dungeon crawler RPG, and you know how I feel about those.
Right.
But yeah, again, my thoughts on the project... It's pretty good. The puzzles were there. Granted, there was no, like... A lot of it near the end was trial and error. With, like... I guess... very minimal... Well, I can't say very minimal, but... with minimal... reasons to figure out how everything in Somnium works. Like, it's almost just trial and error of seeing, like, how things behave. What'd you send me?
You can look at it later. Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. What did you send me?
It's the link for the thing. Is that the second game or the first one?
That's gonna be the second one.
This is gonna be the second one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is just AI the Somnium files. That one is Nirvana Initiative. That's the second game. That game isn't coming out until who knows when. I think this year. Anyways, there wasn't a whole lot of rhyme or reason to some of the puzzles, but at the same time, it all makes sense if you actually fucking think about it. Like, the watch, finding Renju's time of death, getting the key that's out of the ice pick. Like, I really thought that covering up the fucking steam vent would be the way to go.
Oh, instead when I was just like, kick it.
Like, it makes fucking perfect sense. Because you're trying to, like, I don't know. You're trying to, like, recreate the crimes. Like, with the ice pick and hoisting the shelf up to open the door. So I didn't think of thawing the bodies in the cold storage warehouse. I thought of blocking the steam and having it open up the pipe. Open up the door. But yeah, friggin', as soon as they, like, friggin', I was kind of, like, I was following everything super well, and I was, like, 10 steps ahead of everybody. And then, as soon as they said they were body swapping, I knew, like, I knew exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as they said the sync machine can be used for body swapping, I pretty much had the game solved at that point. You know? Of course you do.
Yeah.
So, the twists and turns didn't really hit me. But anyway, So there's a trilogy of games that the same guy who made this made in the past. They're called the Nonary games, and the first game they were all like DS and DS, 3DS, and Vita.
Okay.
And we started watching a Let's Play of one of them. It was 999, 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors, where they all had those like explosive death collars on them, and they all had to solve these games to survive. And how that one guy at the start went through one door and then went splat because he didn't obey. So there's 3 games in that trilogy. There's the 999, then there's Zero Time Dilemma, and then Virtue's Last Reward. I don't know the order. It's 999, and then there's those other 2. They all follow the coherent story, and they're kind of like this game, except on a much, much, much more ridiculous flowchart scale.
Like,
I'll show you the flowchart for one of them. It's ridiculous. And
yeah, like that was I don't know if it's just because I'm trying to like it's hard for me with work, but like after a little bit it was hard for me to keep straight.
And the puzzles are way harder. So I'm sending you a picture of the flowchart. Yeah. Friggin'.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then so that's Virtue's last. So that's Zero. No, that's So that's Virtue's Last Reward, and then Zero Escape gets. It gets crazy. Yeah, it gets crazy. This is for the 3rd game. Yeah. I had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, this was like I don't think I've really quite seen a game like that, so I really liked it. It was fun. But I don't play too many games that would I don't even think I play enough games that would like lead me to find anything like that though either.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I play a large variety of games, pretty much anything that's not a racing, a shooter, or a sports game. Like,
yeah,
these games and those games. Well, when we watched the well, I guess we didn't watch somebody play Danganronpa. We watched the anime of Danganronpa. But Danganronpa's the way Danganronpa goes is not very, like, it's not super timeliney like this game with different branching paths, but the gameplay is very similar. But I love games where like timeline jumping with your consciousness. Like it's basically Steins Gate.
Yeah.
But I decided to choose this instead of playing through Steins Gate. So yeah. Great music, phenomenal fucking voice acting. Like, the voice acting was fantastic.
Yeah, it was so good.
Date is like a spectacular main character, like fucking spectacular protagonist. Every character, except for really Ota, had good points.
I was about to say, yeah, like Ota I don't really care for.
But he got his shit together at the end when he was dancing. But yeah. Alright, we'll see you guys back here with another game in the future. Later.
And maybe Somnium Files too.
In the future. Later.